So, welcome back to the channel and to another brand new 2K17 video, but more importantly, welcome to the debut edition of 5 things you might not know about WWE 2K17. So, if you saw the series last year where we eventually hit 50 things, then you already know how this works. But if you didn't see the last series, it is pretty simple. This series will contain a bunch of things that you might not know about this year's game. As always, if you do go on to enjoy today's episode, then a like rating would be awesome to see. And if you know anything that you reckon should be featured in this series, then let me know as a comment down below. But with that said, let's get into it. Episode number 1 of 5 things you might not know about WWE 2K17. So let's get this series going with a nice and simple one. We have got flaming tables. Now, as we know, flaming tables are not a new thing for the series, and I've been in this series now for many years, but with 2K17 undergoing some table changes, some of you guys have been asking if flaming tables are still a thing. Now, the short and sweet answer is yes, flaming tables are still a thing in this year's game, and in my opinion, flaming tables in 2K17 work better than ever. Now, in order to set a table on fire in 2K17, you firstly need to be in an Extreme Rules match, and secondly need a store finisher. When you do have that, you simply approach the table and light it on fire by using the finisher button. As you can see in the clips in the background, flamer tables combined with the brand new table finishers create some pretty epic moments. And as I say, with these in tandem, for me personally, these make flamer tables in 2K17 the best the series has ever seen. Thing number 2 today, we have got more managers. Now, even though technically you can make anyone a manager in the game, in terms of the official managers in the manager section, you are limited to these. However, something you might not know is that there is actually more proper managers with manager outfits in the superstar list. So we have got a suited Triple H, an alternative attire for Carmella, and my favourite of the bunch, we have got a modern day suited and booted Nature Boy Ric Flair. Now, I guess this thing is kind of 2 in 1 because not only do we get these extra managers, but having this version of Ric Flair as a manager actually gets you an extra superstar for your roster. Now, by default in the game, the only playable Ric Flair you have is the retro version, but if you go to edit Ric Flair in the creation suite, you can actually edit this manager version and save him as an extra superstar. So a pretty cool thing for Ric Flair fans, as using this method, you now have an extra superstar on the roster, that superstar being a modern day playable version of the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Next up today, we have got some lesser known and I guess you could say hidden entrance and winning animations. Now, there is 2 featuring today. Firstly, there is a trio title victory scene for the New Day, which you can't select manually, as championship scenes for trios are not available for trios in the victory scene section, but can be seen when winning a tag team title match with the 3rd member of the New Day at ringside in the manager slot. And the second animation today is a second version of The Undertaker and Kane's entrance. Now again, this entrance is not available by default, but to get it, all you gotta do is make a tag team featuring the modern day Undertaker as well as a version of Kane, which will then enable this entrance animation to then show up in the entrance list. Next up today, thing number 4, the ability to look under superstar masks. Now, this technically is a glitch, but a pretty cool glitch at that. So all you want to do for this is go to the edit superstar section with your desired superstar with a mask. So in this example, let's take Vader. Now all you want to do is firstly delete the manager attire and press start. From there, you want to go to the personal information section and disable use as an alternative attire. Hit start again, and there we go. In theory, that's worked and your superstar is now maskless. Now, unfortunately, you can't actually save it like this, as after you leave this screen, your superstar will go back to normal, but still pretty cool and just something fun to give a go. Lastly today, thing number 5, we have got 2 cool things for entrance breakouts. Now, as most of you will know, in 2K17, when you do a breakout during a no DQ type match, you can now select to running with a weapon, but what you might not know is that if you attack certain superstars with entrance props, some of these can actually be used. So firstly, we have got Sting's baseball bat. So if you attack the classic version of Sting during his entrance, his bat is then usable. And secondly, and a pretty cool one, if you attack Xavier Woods during his entrance, his trombone comes complete with a pretty badass taunt. So if you haven't seen this yet, then definitely give this one a go. Some pretty epic stuff. And yeah, that will bring an end to today's episode of 5 things you might not know about 2K17. So let me know your thoughts on today's episode as a comment down below, and let me know how many of today's featured 5 things were new for you. Stay tuned to the channel for episode number 2 coming very, very soon. And with that said, until next time, this has been 101, and I will see you all on the next one.